everybody, welcome back. Don't let my change in headwear distract you because there's a lot of stuff behind me that's changed recently. And thank you all for your continued support. I keep getting people saying, Colin, I'm missing your videos. And yes, I realize it's been almost 2 months, but as you can see, lots of stuff has changed. We have a house now. We're not in an apartment anymore. I still have a garage, and I have many more parking spaces. Behind me, I have the $300 Miata. My girlfriend's R53. My R53, which I haven't told you a single thing about, and I feel really bad about that, so I'm going to change that today. And this car, which as you just saw has a for sale sign in the window, and that's a bit misleading because it's actually already sold. When I bought the Miata for $300 and got it running for another $150, I couldn't ignore what good value for money that car is and the miles per gallon factor because it's huge. So I decided to, between my two cars that I own outright, my 04 Mini and the Miata, I would make them daily drivers and give them the attention that they need. And in the process, I decided to cut out the $500 monthly expense that was my JCW. And don't get me wrong, it's not for a lack of loving everything about this car. It's quiet when I want it to be, it's comfortable, it's fast, it is fun, but for the difference in money, which one would you rather have? This is my 2004 Mini Cooper S, and this car is my true automotive love. A few years ago, I did a YouTube channel with a few friends called Octane, and I talked about this car on that channel, my history with it, and what I had been through with it. And that's kind of where it ended, because I've been daily driving my JCW ever since then, and I've only put maybe 1,000 miles on it cumulatively in a few years. But that's all going to change, because from now on, you're going to be seeing a lot more of this car as it becomes one of my 2 daily drivers again. And I can't forget to mention this. As you saw, I got a hardtop for the Miata. And yes, it's a piece of crap. But the important part is that I got a good deal on it, which I did. And I can fix it, right? This is going to be a really interesting project because it actually needs some structural repair. As you can see right here, it's not totally rigid and it kind of wobbles around. This is not totally tight. And this one on the other side here is actually a joke. But regardless of the quality of this hardtop, I do need to give a shout out to Lee Parts in Bolivar. Anybody who's watching this video who owns a Miata and needs parts for it has already seen this guy. His name is actually Colin, ironically. I think his middle name is Lee. If you need Miata parts or if you just need a good time, show up to Colin's place in Bolivar and he will show you a good time. I showed up and within 5 minutes, I had stuck my foot through a windshield of a Miata.
Woo, baby!
Feels good! Just for fun. He took me to his backyard where he had all of his parts cars chopped up, and I think he had 5 shells of Miatas, and I just went rummaging and found a few other things that I wanted. I got some door handles for the inside to replace the pockets because I have nowhere to rest my arm. All of that is to say that I got a good deal on the hardtop, and Colin is a great guy. And anybody who needs Miata parts in the northern to southern Missouri area or even bigger, just contact Lee. If you ask him if he has something, he will probably tell you yes. And I can't forget to mention the other exciting thing. I finally got my wheels on. These are the ones that my girlfriend had on her R53 for a bit, and she actually had on her Fiat before that too. These are a 4x100 cozy, lightweight 15x7 racing wheel, and they actually weigh 11 pounds. Very soon, I'm also going to have a rear subframe brace to put on that car, and I'm also going to be tearing the top end of the motor apart to fix the lifter tick because it came back and I can't get rid of it anymore. So I'm going to take the lifters out, empty the old oil that's in them, do a new front main seal because that's leaking, serpentine belt, water pump, pulley, all that good stuff. Front end maintenance, basically, that it's way overdue for. And as far as this car goes, I got very lucky. I had one of my previous sales customers reach out to me asking if I still worked at Mini, and he was looking for a car exactly like this. He said he was looking for a 2017 Mini JCW in a manual, and he couldn't find one. And I said, well, I'm not in sales anymore, but I do have one, and I'm actually trying to sell it. So if you want it, please come get it. And he made me a more than fair offer. I couldn't be happier with how that turned out. So this car will only be here for a few more days, and then It'll be gone out of my life, and I'll miss it, but I'm not gonna regret it. And I think there is a difference there, because if I were to sell my green car here, I would miss it and I would regret it a lot. So thank you everybody for watching. I think this is just gonna be an update, but very soon I'll be doing lots of cool things to this. I'll be doing lots of cool things. You can't see it, it's back there. You know it's back there. To the Miata. My JCW will be gone, and there's something else in the garage too that you're gonna have to see. It's not mine. My girlfriend got something cool. I'll have to make you wait for it. I'll tell you in the next video. Okay, thanks, bye.